Hello and welcome to Metagame, episode 14. That's sure not what it says in the title. I sure am fixing the title. I was so close to having everything ready to go. Episode 14 of Metagame. Here we are. We're starting off great as I fix the info. Alright, the stream info is fixed.
Is this part of your Jules audition for Legally Cloned?
Yeah, that's exactly what Jules did in the Legally Cloned audition. Hi to James, who I think is probably our only viewer right now. We love you, James. Numerically speaking. Welcome to Metagame. We're going to go around and introduce ourselves anyways, because that's how we rock and roll here on the Quelmar realm. My name is Nell, I am your DM, and I am so happy to be here with all of my amazing players, starting with Miguel.
Hi, I'm Miguel. I play Andy, the jock, who plays Ponce de Lebjorn, the cleric.
Right, you changed your name?
Yep.
I'm sorry, you what now?
My Catholic name, if you will, is Ponce de Lebjorn.
I do remember this. Yep.
God.
Uh-huh. Wow. Also, side note, Sarah Lynn, I love you. I was purely looking at the numbers. The numbers lied to me. Thanks for being here with us. Back to you, Miguel.
Sorry, for clarification.
Yes.
Is Lebjorn? We can still call you Lebjorn?
You can still call me Lebjorn.
Okay,
That's
good.
like-
Good.
It's like, if you're Catholic, you get like a saint's name.
Yes,
Allie,
okay,
what's your
great.
Catholic
In there.
name? I've lived with you for 9 years, and I don't know if I know it.
It's Anne.
Oh, that's my
But
middle
not
name.
the, standard Saint Anne that everybody knows. It's someone that used to hold secret meetings in her house, even though the government said she couldn't.
Ooh,
Sick.
saucy.
You have a hipster saint name.
Yes, I do.
All right, popcorn to Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa. I play Laurel, who plays Finn. Just Finn. That's it. Allie?
Hi, I'm Allie. I play Berkeley, who plays Trixie. That's my character's name. Johnny, go ahead.
Hi, Johnny. I play TJ, who plays Legend. Steven.
Something is screaming and I don't love it.
No.
Hi,
I think Miguel
I'm
made tea.
Steven. I play Ivan, who plays Jarvis.
And we're missing someone. Are
What?
we? Did
Did we
Johnny
pop
go?
over?
Did I just completely black out
Yeah.
when Johnny went?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, we're
Yeah.
starting
Hey.
so strong, guys.
Wait, can you see me?
I can see you. I can
Yeah.
hear you. I think I just I don't want to. No.
It's when the screaming
Fully sober,
started,
to be
so-
clear. Fully sober. But every once in a while, my brain just
Mostly.
blips out of existence.
Please don't search us, DEA. We're very sober.
I'm genuinely sober. That's not often true during a stream, but I am tonight.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I was a genius who didn't turn on my light, so that's why it's so dark in
Well,
here.
while Johnny turns on his light, Miguel has something to share with everyone.
I have something that I've been wanting to get off my chest and tell you guys about. We are, for some reason, sponsored by the software Arkham Forge. And if you guys haven't heard, Arkham Forged is the all-in-one toolkit for game masters to run in person or online. Isn't that amazing? You can use it for both. You can use maps. You can make maps. You can play music through it. You can make tokens in it. You can do so much more things. You can change the time of day so that you have a map and you have a map ready to go. Your players are going to storm the castle, but then they just fuck around forever. And suddenly it's night in your game, but your map isn't the day. No problem. Arkham Forge can make that map be in the night. It's excellent. Arkham Forge comes with a 28-day free trial and is the engine behind Quelmar campaigns such as Get Submodule and The Beggar's Bodega. Use code, all uppercase, the Quelmar Forge, no spaces, for $5 off your purchase of the Master's Toolkit today. And now that I've shared this with you, now that I've shared my truth with you guys, I feel like we've grown closer.
I agree with that, Miguel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miguel.
Wow.
Thank you for your truth.
This was life-changing information.
It came from a deep place.
I agree.
All right, with that, guys, are we ready to get rockin' and motherfucking rolling with our game
So ready.
tonight? Then.
Woo!
Hi, YouTube! Welcome back to Ravendine Public High School and the D&D Club. You guys hopefully know me by now. I hope we don't have any new viewers. That would be weird at this point, but you're welcome to be here if you're a new viewer. Hi, new viewers. We like you too. I'm Jules. I'm your DM. And we're here to play a cool game. Go ahead, Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm sorry, did you say we should say something? I always forget this.
Yeah,
we
just
should say
your,
who we
your
are.
character name and,
My
and
character.
who you're playing.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so I'm Libjorn, but now I'm also Ponce de Libjorn because you know I learned some cool things in history class thanks to you, Jules. And I'm a cleric of Broden. Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Go, Laurel, please.
Okay. Hi, I'm Laurel. I play Fem. She's a fighter. Yeah. Berkeley.
Hi.
Not only does Laurel play Finn, you'll also catch her playing the one and
Oh,
only
God.
Chutney Wyndham
Oh,
in our
God.
school's spring production of Legally Blonde. Do you have your accent yet?
What?
You know,
There's-
she normally has the accent, doesn't she?
She has an accent?
Yeah, wait, in the movie.
Oh,
It's
God.
like very Brooklyn, I think. Very, wait, where, it's very, I have a nosebleed. It's very, New
Brooklyn.
Gaelic.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't watch the movie, so I don't really know what happens. We'll find out at the read-through. That's
And
the
you got
thing,
in?
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That-
I showed up and
You must be pretty talented then, Laurel.
I don't think it's a big thing. I think she's like what? In like 2 things?
Yeah, but you're the only freshman who has, like, a real named, like, in the program character.
That's not true, Jules.
Okay,
You
well, I have
also
a, like,
got
6
cast.
character ensemble track. I got cast, but I'm not,
What are
like...
you talking about? You're like
Chutney
the
Wyndham.
dog. You're like the dog that's on the poster. I would say that that's like a title role.
That's
Wait,
pretty
you
big,
play-
Jules.
You can play a dog in a play?
I am. I didn't know you could. And yet here I am.
So you're like Air Bud.
Sure.
Have you considered doing basketball like Air Bud does?
If you
Oh,
would
boy.
give me some lessons, I would give it a try.
Okay.
You know, it could be the dog that's secretly the star the whole time. I mean, there's a lot of online social media accounts that are solely people's pets. So they blow up.
You're ADing. Is that your take on this?
Well, yes. Yes. Personally, I'm a big fan of pushing the animals to the front of the stage as much as I can, because everyone loves animals, you know. So I figure, you know, if that brings in viewers, then or an audience, I should say, because they're not. I guess are we streaming?
Well, that's for viewing.
Should we stream the play as well? The
I
musical.
don't know.
Sorry.
You have to ask Miss Mistletoe.
I
Mm,
think that's illegal, Teach.
mhm.
No, well, is it?
Yep.
I think it is.
It's
Is-
pretty illegal.
Is it illegal?
It's
Fully
definitely
illegal.
illegal.
Are you sure?
The
I am
school gets
very
like
sure.
a license for the show. Streaming it is like usually
Oh yeah, no,
expressly
I was
forbidden
thinking
on
because
that.
it was a school, not because it was a like long-standing. Legally Quand is a very big deal, so I should have known. Yep,
You
you're
could,
right.
you know, next year you could write your own play, Teach, and then you could stream it.
Whoa, what if
No.
we all wrote our own D&D themed musical and then streamed that?
You know, Teach, I'm so excited to come see whatever it is you create. I think you're going to do a great job.
We though together.
Nope. No.
I have all your support, right?
I just think you're the creative genius
You-
here, you know, and like we don't want to hold you back on
I
that.
mean, I'm sure Laurel and I will be in it. Maybe there can be a basketball sequence that Andy can choreograph, and
Absolutely.
Berkeley can do makeup and costumes.
If I have a full year to prepare, I want to see if I can train a dog to do basketball like Airbud.
I would rather not be a dog in the next show. I don't mind doing it once, but I don't really want that to be a thing.
Right, that's why I want to like train like an actual dog to do it. That would be cool, I think.
True.
I don't
You
know
would
how I'm
probably
gonna
make
teach
a
him.
lot of money if you could do that.
Yeah, I don't know how I'll teach him to dunk, but I do want to teach him to dunk.
Are they tall enough to dunk? Don't you have to be like 7 feet tall to be able to do that?
No,
I
you
mean,
Like,
can.
look, you
Dogs can jump pretty high, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just have to
Like
have a
if you
good
get
vertical.
like a big dog.
Yeah.
No.
Though dunking kind of implies that your hands go over the basketball, and like dog anatomy makes that difficult.
Well, could it dunk with its face?
Okay. Have
Yeah,
you ever
probably.
have you ever taught a dog how to dunk?
No.
No. Well,
Twice.
then you don't know what you're talking about.
Twice.
It's possible. Airbud showed that it was possible.
Hair, but
It was a
okay.
great movie.
It's a great movie.
It was
You're
actually.
thinking of the you're thinking of the knockoff version. The one I saw, the one that was really big, was Queerbud. Pretty sure.
Mm.
You right.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I interrupted the introductions. I just wanted to make sure Laurel got her her shout out, well deserved.
Thanks, Jules. It'll be fun, I guess.
I'm really glad you're doing it with me, and you too,
No.
Teach.
Thank you. I'm happy to be a part of it. You know, as soon as I saw my friend Laurel coming in, I was like, you know what? Anything I can do to help you out and get you this role that you very much deserve, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm putting a
What?
good word for you.
What? Oh.
Laurel, I'm sure you did a great job all by yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't mean to imply. Sorry, no, I didn't. That's not what I was.
Teach, are you hitting on Laurel?
No. Hold on.
What is happening?
We're
I-
lying.
Good question.
I'm joking with you, Teach. I'm just trying to stir
Were
it
you?
up.
I mean, I know you were joking, but joking.
Jerking.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a joke.
So
Oh,
whose introduction
now
was
Jules is.
Well,
Go
it was me, but
Hey,
we can
Berkeley,
totally
do you want to
pause.
like go? You should
Oh,
like.
no,
Berkeley,
if
I think
everyone's,
it's your
everyone's done
turn.
talking, I don't want to take up anyone's
No, you
time.
should
Is
totally
anyone
talk
talking
right
okay?
now.
Turn.
No, Berkeley, you
Definitely
should.
you, Bert.
You should do
No,
the
we're
thing.
good. Everyone said
Totally
everything.
your
We
turn,
are-
Berkeley.
we are
it's-
good.
Well,
we can't
please,
wait to
by
hear
all
about it.
means, go ahead, jump in and interrupt me. If you're compelled to say something, please totally feel free to. But while people collect their thoughts, I guess, hi, I'm Berkeley, and I play Trixie, who is the fairy princess thief of the group. TJ, you can either talk about how you're feeling or introduce yourself or whatever it is you would like to do.
I'm feeling wonderful as always. You know, I'm happy to see you guys. I am TJ, as you know, and I play the Bard Legend. I don't know what else to say. I'm a little flustered. So, Ivan, you're up.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I play Jarvis, apparently one of the many shade druids.
All right. I guess that's everything. I don't want to sidetrack from this, but we do have to get to the game, so we'll talk about this after break. Let's jump into the game. Does anyone need a little bit of a reminder as to what was happening, since we had to take a few weeks off for auditions and then Andy's tournament and then Ivan's academic bowl? I know we missed a few weeks, but we're back. Does anyone need a refresher?
I'm pretty sure I don't remember a lot of what we did. But it's probably just me. So if we wanted to skip the refresher, that's fine and understandable.
No, it's all good. I mean, the basic refresher is you all have discovered a group of druids and pixies. Not druids, a group of shades, some of whom may be druids. A group of shades and pixies who are working together to try to bring down the civilized cities and create some bloodshed to feed the chaos. You all stopped a particular pair who were targeting the city Meadowlark. Dropped them off at the prison, got a little bit more information from them. Laurel went on a date with, funny enough, your cousin, Legend, who happens to look a lot like you.
Just saying, throwing it out there.
Wow, that was some foreshadowing that I didn't pick up on at the time.
What do you mean?
I wanna shout out also Gossip Ghoul for getting on the grind right away on this.
Do we really need
previously
on? Do we need to? I'm fine.
I mean, we can just skip ahead.
We can skip ahead. That's fine.
We can just skip ahead.
You guys
move right on.
Figured out where they're meeting up, which is in a volcano in about a week. Many of them are gathering for kind of their annual, I don't know, like PTA meeting. PTA meaning paralyze, torture, and arson. I don't know.
That sounds right. Yep.
You all have been trying to figure out what the game plan is for infiltrating this meeting and hopefully putting a stop to their plans, at least for now. One of the big revelations of last week was that they think they're trying to provide bloodshed for the chaos, specifically in the form of the same fledgling god that the cult of the divine depravity was trying to bring into the world. In some way, they each worship their own version of the same, basically infant god that's really trying hard to get born. And that's where we were.
We made a... Oh, go Berks.
Yeah, I think we're about to say this evening. I don't remember what it was. Didn't we buy some kind of transforming potion or something from a witch for giving her a bunch of stuff?
Yes. Oh, this is important, Tej. I forgot you weren't here last time. You did learn that the witch who you stole the flower from was just a very nice witch who probably would love to have that flower back. And you did make some tentative plans to go return it to her. Her name is Rosemary. And get a shape-shifting potion to hopefully turn Pixie into Winter. Hopefully turn Trixie into Winter.
We got 2 potions.
No, Jarvis into Winter, Trixie into that one.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's, yeah.
I want to just still push back a little bit. Like, I feel like if she was really nice, she would have first...
school ghost again, isn't it?
At least not been, like, creepily, here, come into my house.
She did pretty creepily invite you into her house.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, she had creepy vibes. Maybe we overreacted, but it was a creepy scenario.
Yeah, I mean, we were told, like, we all had 8th grade stranger danger.
Friends, I don't know. It's strange. This weird thing is happening where I can't seem to hear anything that is coming from Andy's mouth. It's so weird. I know he's right in the same room with me.
You know, I think we should do a meditation together, TJ, where you really envision Andy's face in a little square with a little mic with a little sound button below it, like as if he was on a computer screen. And you're gonna want to check that and like slide it up. Oh, and he's gone. Bye, Teach, and he's back.
You didn't need to leave, Teach.
Hello.
A bit of an overreaction.
I was so busy meditating that I kind of drifted away there.
Can you hear Andy again?
I can hear you and see everyone else, and I assume see everyone, but for some reason, I cannot see or hear anything that Andy is saying. Is it like magic? It must be the magic.
How about you leave and come back in to the room? Maybe
you want me
just
to walk
need to,
out of the room?
Make your ears... Yeah, just walk out and walk back in.
Walk out and walk back in.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
I'll try that.
Is this what face blindness is? Is that the disease he has?
Actually,
No?
I do actually suffer from some minor face blindness, and it does have nothing to do with your hearing. It has to do with the fact that you have no recollection of what faces look like. So, if, hypothetically speaking, your boyfriend gets his hair cut and then walks up and tries to talk to you in a public space, you're going to think he's a stranger trying to hit on you. Not that this happened to me because I haven't had a boyfriend, but I feel like, I don't know, I have a nosebleed, and maybe that's happened to someone somewhere in a timeline.
Oh my gosh, Andy, I can see and hear you.
Hi, Deej.
That was so weird.
I'm glad you're feeling okay, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but it was, for some reason, you were talking and I couldn't see or hear you. But we got it figured out.
Well, the non-magic also works in mysterious ways.
Right, the magic that can't be here in this town. Right, yep, that's right.
That kind of magic.
Oh,
Yep.
Maybe
shit,
it's
they
like
can't see you, Tej. Hang on.
Maybe it's like bacteria or something.
Mm.
Oh no.
Do you have like a disease, Teach?
You know what? I think some other people might have the same thing.
There we go. YouTube should be able to see you now.
Okay, great. Sorry, just weird things are happening.
So I think the game plan was to discuss a game plan and then head to the volcano.
At dawn we plan.
At dawn we
At dawn
plan.
we
It's
plan.
dawn. We're planning. Ivan proposed to Finn a plan where he blows up the volcano with everyone inside of it. There were some mixed feelings about that plan.
I forget. Do the rest of us know?
We ended with Finn and Jarvis heading back into the city with the plan on discussing with everyone what the plan is.
Oh, okay.
So, let's pick up then. You guys are in a tavern together. You know you have to head out tomorrow to get to the volcano. It's a night to chat, have fun, drink, go on dates with people who happen to look like Legend, and then
Can we talk about that part actually?
Hey Finn,
What?
do you know who
What?
looks like Legend?
Okay.
Legend.
Okay.
True. That's very wise of you, LeBjorn.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Am I missing something here?
Yeah, she went on it. She made out with Ego, who was an elf who I said was, like your third cousin, because I think we said there aren't many elves. They're all kind of distantly related. So Ego, who I described accidentally as looking like Legend. We don't need to worry about who else Ego looks like. Anyways, he's hot, and Finn made out with him a bunch.
I was very distressed when she had to leave. I would just like to point that out. So, clearly it went very well.
But wait, if Ego looks like Legend, and canonically, Legend
Looks like Legend?
Don't look into it.
Oh my god, I'm watching a dog. I should go check on that dog right now. Oh no.
Wait.
See, Laurel's
What
very
dog?
responsible. It's one of her great
That-
traits.
that is very responsible, and that's pretty cool.
What dog do you have there, Laurel?
Oh, it's dumb, but I kind of maybe joined Friendship Club because I was like, fuck it. And I'm babysitting Heather's dog.
You're babysitting her? Wow.
Oh my gosh, that can be the dog that we put in next year's musical.
I take it back. I'll
Chilling
the dog
in my
again, actually,
backpack.
next year.
He's been chilling in my backpack.
Oh my
Where
god.
did you get that adorable sweater for that dog? I guess where did Heather get it? Unless you gave
I
it
don't
to
know.
the dog.
You have to ask Heather.
I'll have to talk to Heather. She has great taste.
Wow, I had no idea you guys had gotten so close.
I didn't either, but he's very cute, so.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right.
Oh my God.
So you guys are in a tavern,
Mhm.
and you're planning. It's dawn, and by which I mean that it's dusk. It's Oh, I should put you in a tavern. Actually, there's the sound of another bard playing in the corner.
Another bard.
Singing quietly, not nearly as talented as Legend is.
All right.
Big
Obviously.
goblets of whatever your drink of choice is, cider, ale, juice, and have fun at the Grave Rave, bees. I don't know how to get an invite to that, but I want to go. Bread, cheese, stew, word spread a little bit. Not everyone quite knows the extent, but people know you helped them out, and this meal has been basically just given to you all for free. It's warm inside by the flickering light of the fire, and outside, night is pressed against the windows. That's all. The rest is up to you guys.
So can we just a basic run through of the plan of what they think the plan is to see if we happen to all be on the same page?
We go to Brimstone. These two drink their potions and they become the other people. They infiltrate pretending to be the other people. They get an idea of, oh, this is our master plan.
And then they leave.
Then you leave. And then I think like at that point it's like up to the judgment of you and Jarvis, which is like, you know, do we attack right away or is there like a different way that we can foil their plan that it involves less fighting inside a volcano?
Okay, so are you guys, I guess first of all, is that what everyone thinks the plan is? And if yes, are you guys coming in with us, or are we going in by ourselves and you're just like hanging out outside and hoping we don't come out running on fire?
I am almost undoubtedly unsure of all of the specifics of this plan.
Awesome.
So I can do what I do best and assist.
Okay.
But from inside the volcano or outside the volcano?
Probably outside, because I am quite flammable.
Oh, so if we bring them in the volcano, that gives us away pretty quick unless we bind them, in which case they're not as helpful.
That too.
Oh, I didn't know if anyone had a way to be like super, super sneaky. So like they could be there hiding in the tunnel and like we'd be in a big main room.
Well, you do.
Yes, but
I'm incredibly shiny.
And I'm kind of a big presence.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess that is another option of, do two of you want to become Winter and Mist? Because I think Jarvis, you could disagree, but I think we're probably the best at being sneaky, yeah?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know. I'm happy to go in if that's gonna be what's helpful, but this is your family. Like, if you want to be in the room listening to the information, I think you've got the right to do that, and we'll all support you.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess in my wildest dreams, I was hoping that if I was sneaky enough to be like up against a wall. You know how you can like go up to a door and like totally listen and no one knows that you're there? I guess like in my wildest dreams, that's what I was hoping. So I would still hear everything.
I guess you make a good point, Trixie, that that, you know, if any two of the three of us, being myself, Finn, and LeBjorn, want to pose as those two creatures because you, Trixie, and Jarvis are good sneakers, not the shoe, but like good at doing the act of sneaking, then that might be the best way to get most of us inside.
I will just throw out, I feel it feels culturally inappropriate to become a fairy or a shade when we have other people that can play that role here. I'm just going to throw that out there.
You know what? That's really morally good of you to point out. I mean, would you two as fairies and shade be offended if we were to do that?
No, I don't think I would care, but I do have a potential other option, actually. Jules, you'd have to let me do some, out of character, I guess, Jules, you'd have to let me do some, like, finagling, but if you'd let me do some finagling, I potentially have another option, where it's possible that I could make you all cute little accessories out of my dress, and then you could be super sneaky once using a different strength that you have that isn't being sneaky.
Forgot about that. That's a great plan.
What is this that you're using?
It's her dress of stars.
Yeah, so I have a super awesome dress that lets me, what is it, Jules? Defy danger with whatever I want. So, like, you could, like, charm someone into punching them in the face or like, something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you would use, if you wanted to be strong but you're better at being charming, you could use charm instead. So if you guys all had to be super sneaky but you're not very dexy, you could try to be stealthy with your strength or your charisma. Actually, probably you can't use charisma because I've used that. But anything else you could try to be sneaky with if we think that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, we get there quickly enough. I have a cloak that'll make you a rock.
Well, there you go. Even better.
I mean, if we're flexible as to who's doing what, who's good at lying. In a world where, like, I don't know, lying was a number, I would say I was -1 at it. So
in a world
that's
where,
pretty bad.
Yeah, in
But
a
you know
world where
what?
lying is a
It
number,
isn't
I
to be a
think
bad
I'm
liar.
Okay, Trixie is a 2.
I'm a 3.
Okay. I love that we are hanging the fate on the universe on Legend's ability to lie. I'm totally on board with this.
Yeah, no, that makes
it
sense.
just comes full circle,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Do you remember when he perfectly convinced us that he was attacked by an ogre?
It would be very full circle.
Look, I'm down if Trixie and Jarvis, if you want to do it, I'll support you. But if we're saying that we want our best shot of people who are going to be good at pretending to be the people, maybe we send in our people who are good at playing pretend.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that like I'm good at lying, but I'm also, admittedly, not the smartest. I know.
What?
Shocker! I know.
No.
I know. This is kind of confession time for me. So I'm a little concerned that if I were to go in, I might be able to convince some people, hopefully, that I'm who I say I am. But also, I'm worried that my lies might not end up being the lies that we're looking for to help us push forward. If that makes sense.
Maybe I made it too complicated. We should just do what we're planning to do.
If somebody in your head would be helpful,
it would.
And that could be arranged.
It would. See, I kind of feel like, to put it into perspective, it's like I was given the lead role with no time to prepare. Like, shoved on stage, you need to know your lines, even though you don't know your lines.
I had that nightmare the night before auditions.
Yeah.
Night terror. I woke up so drenched in sweat, it was awful.
If Jarvis was in my head telling me the lines...
Yeah, this is like if you have that horrible thing where you're just
good
the lead.
luck being in there, Jarvis.
You're the lead. Your best friend is like in a walkie-talkie in your ear, feeding you the lines.
I mean, you're going to have to improv and lie yourself. Otherwise, I just might as well do the talking, but I can fill in the details.
Quick quest. Is Andy currently speaking again?
Oh, boy.
Because I can't see, seems to disappear from me again.
How about walk back in and out of the room, Teach?
Okay,
that helped
I'm gonna walk back out, and for some reason...
Andy, I think you're fine for everyone else. I think it's
Okay.
Teach who's getting migraines or something.
Yeah, sorry, Andy.
It's okay. I think this is a great plan.
And so, in this plan, just for my DM knowledge, it's Trixie and Legend who are taking the potions?
I might need to take the winter potion, because if the shade is forced to change, I can still do that as Winter.
That's
I didn't
such a
realize
good
that
point.
was a shade, like, out
Not
of character.
all
Didn't
I
realize
don't know
it was
if
a
they all
shade
can, but
thing.
Winter tried it, so Winter can do it, because I threatened to squish Winter if they finished.
Oh yeah, do we know the other person's abilities? Like, what if they asked us to recreate their abilities?
Yeah, I guess that's a great question. Do we know what Mist's deal is?
You know what you saw in the cave, which was daggers and talking. They may have other magic that you didn't see, but what you saw from her was daggers.
That seems like a you thing, Trixie.
I mean, I do like daggers.
Then again, if it comes to stabby stab, it's not going to matter who's dressed as Mist.
What do you mean?
If it comes to a fight, it's better to not have you as Mist, because then they won't be expecting where the daggers are actually come from.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I have a question for you, Jarv. Is there any reason why a shade might be unable to, like, morph? Like a disease, like if you have a cold or something.
Assuming the poison we bought works. That.
Oh, maybe we can still have a legend be that person and just be like, I was poisoned. It's gonna come out of my system in like 24 hours. I gotta poop it out.
I was thinking Legend is Mist, because Mist was the talker. Winter did not talk.
I will say
Oh,
Trixie does have a +2 to charm. It's not quite as high as Legends, but Trixie's charm is pretty good.
If Trixie is hiding somewhere else, then Legend should be Mist.
okay.
Otherwise, yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know if it's not going to change our clothes, is it? Because that's another problem.
I don't know. I don't know that we asked that. That's a great question. But I guess we could go shopping, guys. It's always an option.
I have no money left, I don't think. I spent it all buying the friendship bracelets.
Not fully broke, but getting there.
Oh, I guess I have
But
3
also-
coins.
Did they have anything specific about their clothes? Like, I'm assuming people change their clothes every day, right? So, like, maybe this is just what they're wearing today.
Yeah, I would say Mist
Right.
was in some basic armor, like leather armor, roguey stuff, and Winter was probably in some just kind of standard clothes. They're, nothing fancy.
Slacks and a polo.
But if Legend becomes Mist, that's a height difference.
Change
Yeah.
its height.
But the clothes wouldn't
Doesn't change the
height.
clothes' height.
Oh, I see.
Which
That's an
also
excellent
means
point.
he would not necessarily have armor. Because if I recall right, Legend's current gear is his armor.
Legend's in a coat.
Alright.
I don't know what you wear under it. Legend doesn't. Legend's
No,
in a
the
fancy
coat
coat
acts
that
as armor.
acts as armor. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The coat wouldn't change sizes, which means...
Oh. All right, so maybe we just go in as the two of them. And do you guys want to try to sneak in or stand out there? The only reason I ask is, like, we can come up with a great plan and we know a lot of great things and whatever, and obviously we're really good at what we do. But if they, like, have a secret hand signal that we don't know or something, and then we're totally screwed. And then there's a lot of them and not a lot of us.
Could you just be like, oh, my arthritis is acting up?
You know what? I'll try that. I'll let you know how that goes.
Well, I mean, luckily, if that's the case, that would kind of be the case no matter which of us were posing as those characters. So,
But I think they're trying to say that if things go bad, that we're all like fully equipped for a scrap right away.
yeah, I mean, we haven't died yet.
We also can just ask Mist and Winter are still in prison.
Oh yeah, they're very cooperative.
Yeah.
They are, if you bribe them.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry if you bribe Shoes Man. What
You
was
have
Shoes
I
another-
Man's
have
name?
one pair of boots left. I can bribe him.
Boots McGee? Who's Boots McGee?
No,
Bootsy. It's
Bootsy.
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 Yeah, we could go. We can go ask them and be like, "Tell us everything you need to get into this secret meeting," because we said so. I guess. Okay, so assume we can get all that information from them, and the two of us will become the two of them. My next question was...
Sorry, out of character for me, the two of us meaning you and Jarvis, or you and Legend?
Jarvis.
Great.
Do we want to say that we did burn down this town, or like, oh man, we were thwarted and we couldn't do it?
No, because if anybody walked by this town on their way to the meeting, they instantly know we're lying, and that's it. That's the game.
Great.
It's also not that far, and they would presumably see like a big plume of smoke.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hide a burnt down town.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, go you first.
Well, I still am definitely interested in posing as the fairy, because I would like to, help. I'm just worried that that's kind of my biggest assisting factor. Whereas if you need assistance with fighting and things go bad, I may not excel at that.
Hydrate or dehydrate, everybody.
Cheers! Thank you to Spider JJR.
Yeah. So, I guess actually that's something we could do where you could be me. I have armor that I don't wear because I have my awesome dress. So you could borrow that, and that would be a clothes thing. And then you could go in and be Mist. And Jarvis, if you don't mind, if I could borrow your cloak that makes you look like a rock, then I could go in and sit in there and look like a rock. And then do kind of what you were talking about, where if we have to attack, then it's a super surprise that I'm there.
Can do.
Oh, what about Finn and LeBjorn?
Well, that's what I was asking about, if they wanted to sneak in or not, and I didn't really get it.
I am not good at sneaking in, and I am not good at lying.
Well, since Trixie's a
dress.
really good sneaker, then maybe LeBjorn or Finn could have the cloak.
Yes, I guess the only reason I would want the cloak potentially is I would, kind of to Finn's point, I would love to be able to make sure that I can be in the room so I can hear what's happening, just in case they're like, we're murdering your parents tonight. I just, it would be good.
That is important information you might
Far
want.
away is Starry Sky from here?
However far Jewel says it is.
I don't know, Trixie. Let's put it on the map.
Oh gosh, okay. I kind of imagined not close, full disclosure.
How's all the way down here?
Yeah, great.
Oh my god, we're putting new things on the map.
Yeah, we've always been putting things on the map.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect that there would be more cities to put after this.
Yeah. And you were in the forest, right? So I'm just gonna say the forest just extends down below. I mean, there might be more towns in the middle, I don't know, but there's at least forest around Starry Sky.
Yeah, and I think it's up on a cliff.
Oh, I love that!
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me
Kinda
get a little
separate
cliff drawing in
everything.
there for you.
Yeah.
Up on a cliff, overlooking. I don't know what's below it, we'll find out.
Odds are they're not going to be able to deal with your family tonight, but I do understand the concern.
Yeah. Well, unless there's other people. You're right, I think they're making the plan tonight, so hopefully nothing, will actually happen. But in case they're we'll send word to our people who are stationed outside. I just, Not that I don't trust you guys to tell me, because obviously I know you would tell me. But anyway, LeBjorn and Finn, if you guys want, little, I don't know, I could make you bow ties, I could make you, headbands or something, or, whatever you want to rock. I could probably make a sweatband for you, LeBjorn, out of my dress, if you're into that kind of thing.
I was thinking an armband.
Yeah. And then you could, use whatever to be sneaky. But it is only one time, so if you have to be sneaky twice, I can't help you.
But I can keep it
also, I
afterwards,
can
right?
help. I can just naturally aid pretty well, so if you need any tips with sneaking, I can do that.
Oh, that would be an incredibly helpful first use of your abilities in the correct setting, Teach.
Sure would.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
You mean outside of battle? I should
Outside
have
of
been
battle.
from the beginning?
Yeah.
Legend, did
Yeah.
you ever pick all your upper level moves, by the way? It
I'm
really
pretty sure
doesn't
I
look
did.
like you did. It really looks to me like you picked one upper level move.
I think, Jules, that you could be correct.
I'm about to give you a
I think
move.
one.
I'm gonna give you a move, my friend.
Okay.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna pick a fun, exciting move for
Isn't it
Legend.
fun that it seems like I never know what's going on? Isn't that a fun thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was
Mhm.
gonna say, TJ, in your
Sure
defense,
seems that
I
way.
think I only have one upper level move. So
Oh, thank goodness.
No, I don't. I take. Oh no, you have taken one. I see.
Whew. So I'm not alone.
Yeah, no, I think I only have like one advanced one too.
Okay, never mind. Then you don't get another move. I thought everyone
You
had
guys
two
are
at
making
this
me feel
point.
good. Okay, thank
Yeah.
I
you.
mean, I had the option for a second, but I took one of the lower ones because Jarvis's bite doesn't bite. I mean, didn't bite very hard, so.
We level up at like what again? I forgot. 'Cause I
7
have,
plus
your
whatever
current
level you're at.
Can our viewers see me
okay,
right now?
I should have leveled up then.
Nope. Let me get you in there. They can hear
Okay.
you, but they can't see you. Let me fix that. They're all here for you, Teach. It's your channel. I gotta get your
That's
beautiful
true.
face
That's
up
true.
there.
But I mean,
Wouldn't you
like
say
you
that?
guys bring in the viewers.
Wouldn't you agree?
Hmm?
We've got to get
Oh.
Teach's beautiful
Anyway.
face. Anyway.
Thank
There's
you.
a dog. Uh-huh.
But anyway, so fighting
Yeah,
is the
getting
thing
in.
that I'm good at,
Mhm.
and I don't really want to not fight. Like, I mean, I don't want to fight. That's not the mission here. But like, that's what I can bring to the table. That.
Yeah, on that note, letting them leave, just leaving and letting them go, does not seem like a good plan. That's where I diverged from the initial thing LeBjorn said.
I have a potential idea. Okay, so remind me of the names of the guys we were portraying potentially.
Mist and Winter.
Mist and Winter, and Winter is the one that doesn't talk a lot, right?
Correct.
So what if I go as Mist, Finn goes as Winter, Jarvis helps me feed information to not say the wrong thing, and I can obviously use my silver tongue to get us further along. No one will expect Finn to say much, being Winter, and she'll be close by in case things go bad. And then Trixie can be close by using the being a rock, you know. And then before we go, I can aid LeBjorn to also be a good sneaker and be close-ish or not, up to your discretion, to Trixie.
I think
You
I
just
think
missed
this is
one
where-
member of the party.
Well, oh yeah, you'd be with Trixie. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Also, I don't know, Jarvis, if you, I think, Legend, you walked out of the room when this was said, but the concern about Jarvis not being Winter is that if the Shade had to shift, if they were like, prove you are who you are and shift.
Is there any reason why they would suspect us not to be us?
Winter's anger. When Winter got angry and got put into a fight, they started to change. They didn't finish it, but they started to. And if they know that, somebody might pick up. It's a long shot. I am naturally paranoid, so I think of these. But something to keep in mind.
Certainly. I think that, I mean, are they talking, do you expect people to be looking at us and reporting to us, or is it going to be kind of like a town hall meeting where we just kind of, like, what are we expecting here?
Seems like a town hall type deal.
So if that's the case, then we might be able to blend in pretty well. And if we just stay in the background and talk, then, or talk if we are only, like, speak if spoken to, then we may be able to just get by without even having to say anything.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Because it's not going to be anyone's first instinct to say, hey, I suspect you're not who you say you are. I mean,
We hope.
Right? Do we think they have any way to communicate with anyone else? Like, do we think there's any way they could have been like, hey guys, we're locked up in a prison?
They better not, or they're dead. Or Winter is. I guess I didn't make that threat to Mist.
We can kill them both.
Yeah, that's true.
So the
But-
plan is, do we have a? I feel like we're going back and forth. As to,
Yeah,
like,
my
who's
plan
involved.
ends in blood. Information, good, but them leaving is not.
I would just like to really clarify that there has to be information before blood. Because if
Yeah,
we
no,
don't
I-
get information, my whole family could die.
Yeah,
So-
no, I totally am with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I suggest? Do we know like this is happening inside a volcano, right? If there
I
are
mean, I
entrances, if there are entrances to the volcano, maybe we don't have to like fight them because I don't know how many of them there are going to be. Maybe we can just put a big rock at the entrance, or like something to trap them in.
If it's not fatal, at least to the shades,
Oh, that's
one
right.
of them will be able to get them out.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm curious, Jarvis, and this is not meant to like be like call anyone out or anything. I'm just curious into like trying to learn because you seem to know something about these shades or whatever. Why is it so important to you that they don't like? I know they're doing bad things or whatever, but that they like all die. Because it seems like the god people were doing the same thing and we let them not die. So why do these people have to die?
Well, one, if you recall, I was kind of also on the kill the god people train to end that problem. Like,
Oh,
this
great,
is
I
not
don't.
new for me. That said, I think I've said this before, but my predecessors have had different views on civilization and our role in the chaos and the balance of it. Mine is civilization is just another entity. You all have started to grow, and you need to earn your place in this world. So to an extent, I get their mindset. But the mass destruction of it for the sake of feeding the chaos, that's a line. And they know that. I've made that clear.
I'm with you in that we can't let them destroy civilizations, but I don't know. I kind of see what Trixie is saying, and also don't think that we should go in planning to kill everybody. If things happen, they happen. If we get attacked, I'm not saying that we should just stand there and get attacked. But going in with the idea of wiping out 20, 30 people doesn't sit quite right with me. And I don't know, you also told me that shades come back. So
New memories, some of their old memories, but can be changed. They're not necessarily the same people. And if they act the same people, then I guess that's my eternal problem, but my concern is I don't know about the fairies. Maybe they figure it out. Word of rule, I don't know. And I'm not in the all of them. Because part of the reason I said we don't say we succeeded, yes, the obvious, the town is still standing. Very easy thing to discern. Also, the excuse can be given that you and I were here, Trixie. Because that already worked against Preeks and Stinger. And by that, we determine who's actually in this, like, wholeheartedly, like Winter and Mist are. And who's going to think twice if their betters are actually getting involved. Those who are full in this, there's no rehabilitating them. At least not currently, I think. But like Preeks and Stinger, brunch feud aside, They didn't do anything. They walked away once they realized we were there. So I don't think they're as in it as they think they are. I have no quarrel with them if they're willing to listen.
Minus the brunch feud, obviously.
Well, that's something you can figure out how to... I'm going to say you can figure that out with... Okay, Ivan
That's
has
a
to check
fairy
his notes.
culture, not so much a shade.
Right, like-
I'm with you, Trixie. It's rude. And
Elves also have a brunch feud.
Yeah.
I gotta
That
make
is
a wiki
fine.
page for the brunch feud.
Yeah,
But
you
no, I
can
get what you're saying.
talk
Carver.
that through with Stinger. Preeks is like, if he backs down, I don't care. Because we've had that talk and we understand how this is going to go. But Winter wasn't ready to back down, except when Mist was threatened.
Yeah, I think that all makes sense, and I like the idea of the like trying to gauge where everyone's at or whatever. Yeah, I think and obviously I don't know anything about the shades, but with the fairies and stuff, I just like, if I'm gonna be in charge one day, I don't know that I want to lead with the I murder anyone who I don't agree with. I feel like is maybe not the initial stance I want to take on that.
Fair, and I'm not saying what I'm about to say should change your mind, because that is a good stance to have. But it's not necessarily murder anyone who disagrees, it's murder the people who are actively planning an assassination plot against you and your family. That's the other thing. They walk out, they come after us.
Yeah, no, and I think that's a good point. Thank you for explaining.
So, if they walk out, which I'm saying is, sure, you're right, valid. But then they need to walk out in chains under ours.
Oh, absolutely.
They can go back, the Shades can go back to the Grove and face their judgment there. The Fairies can go back to Starry Sky and face their judgment there. I don't care. But you are right, Finn. Worst comes to worst, they need to go down. To that end, and I am saying this is the last resort, nuclear option, not a place I want to go. If I have to bring the mountain down around them to do it, I'll do it.
That sounds reasonable to me.
If that were to come to being something we needed to do to blow up the volcano, how?
Oh, I'm not talking eruption. I'm talking more earthquake, collapse the cavern, rocks fall, everybody dies. You know, the traditional Dungeons and Dragons, everybody dies thing.
Everyone, including us.
No.
Oh, we'll be pretty close.
Is that
Depends on
how
how
D&D
well the
always
roll
ends?
goes.
If I
Dungeons and
can
Dragons
retain
is like
control
everyone dies?
and get... really only if the Dungeon Master is very angry at the players and has decided everything's over.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do not
gosh.
want the last thing I think we want is a quotal party kill.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, nuclear option, but I'm going to say confident because I need to be in this instance. I'm confident I can keep control, and I will pay whatever nature's price is in that moment. So if I get buried, I get buried. I will make sure the four of you don't.
Just don't roll a 6 on that one, Ivan.
Oh, bad things happen beyond us getting buried if I roll a 6. We're not going to address that. And I will favor retaining control over killing all of them. Just so you all know.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment of not burying us or whatever, but I just think that if there's any other option other than you burying yourself under a volcano, let's
Nuclear option,
go with that.
last
Yeah.
resort. But I'm telling you now because I have been told that my lack of communication is a problem in the past.
Well, we
If it
appreciate
comes
you.
down to it, I'm doing it.
Next, after communication, can we learn about intensity?
Most days I would say yes, but this is somewhat a heavy matter.
This actually kind of warrants the intensity.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, if we were
Some-
discussing the brunch feud, yes, I would 100% say you are correct.
Whoa, the
Are
brunch
you
is
saying it's
serious.
not intense?
hold up.
We don't even eat brunch. I don't understand the point of a feud because I don't even eat brunch,
I'm sorry.
let alone any food.
I have to ask: is accusing a fairy of not eating brunch, is that also a form of brunch feud?
That's
No,
Is it just, or
It
is it
just
just
cancel your
considered?
plans. If you're just rude and like don't show up for your brunch plans, that's it. It's
Okay.
very easy to avoid the feud. You just
But
have
is
to not
it-
be rude.
Is
It's
it considered an
being-
insult to accuse someone to not that you don't eat brunch?
No. I mean, like
Okay.
you've got bad taste if you don't eat brunch, but that's on you. That's not like a feud causing thing.
But it's not like a fairy insult. That's not like something a schoolyard kid would say. You don't eat brunch.
You know, I would be insulted if someone said that I didn't like brunch. So maybe it is.
Okay.
Maybe that's a good point.
also, let's not gloss over the fact that of all the things that Jarvis has ever said, the most controversial is making light of a brunch feud.
Yes, and I stand
If
by
that's
that.
the most controversial one, I can die happy.
Yeah, well, we might today, and I will say that this is following your oopsie daisy. If we kill the entire party with demolishing the volcano, that still is not as bad as you making light of a brunch feud.
Correct.
I mean, admittedly close, but
I've never said oopsie daisy, we might all die under a volcano, so.
no,
Well
that was
said.
me paraphrasing.
I think Jules
A lot of
said
times
that.
you say
I
it the
said
way that I drew you in that art, where you say "grr brood."
I chose to imagine I was under the cloak and refused to see my image. The rest were very good, but I refused to look at mine.
And on that note, guys, I think we maybe have a tentative plan.
Let's
I
do
think
it.
we do,
Maybe.
which means we're gonna take a bio break. Get a snack, get a drink, take your notes on whatever tea, and we will be back in around 9:23 or so. Bye, YouTube. All right, we are back.
What's it do?
We
What's
are
it do?
back.
Does it blow up a volcano?
No,
What's it do?
we refuse to answer personal questions until we hear about the nail.
Okay, if I answer about the nail, will everyone promise to answer the questions that I'm giving them?
Oof, I don't like that.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys know me. I'm an open book.
I'm not, but I will do it for this goddamn nail.
For the chat, it was a magic item so powerful that Jules wanted us to forget that he gave it to us.
I'm still waiting on a promise from what are your fucking real names?
Do it,
and
Teej.
Laurel.
Do it.
I
Do it.
can agree to those terms.
Fine.
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and find this description again.
You really should not have brought it up because I would have forgotten otherwise.
Yep.
I think Jules secretly wanted us to find
I
it.
Yeah,
think Jules
absolutely.
wants us to have it. But
I
it's like,
shouldn't have said it. I
no,
thought
I
nobody
don't
wrote
want
it
you
down.
to
It's
have it.
fine. I'm such a dumbass.
Have you met Ivan? Ivan's like the best note taker ever. What are you talking about?
It's a good thing it didn't hinge
we
on
started
me.
the next game, and I literally was wondering, okay, we have this. What the fuck was it? But I never brought it up, and apparently I should have.
Okay, so the nail is known as Nightsider's nail or Nightsider's key. Looks like an ordinary nail, but when you hold it up to a door, it unlocks any door for you, provided you don't belong where you intend to go. So long as you don't do anything that would alert another person to your presence, and you don't take anything from the house, the key's magic will prevent your intrusion from ever being discovered. It's like you were never there at all.
Oh my god.
That's
So,
an
like-
amazing item.
A point of clarification, like, if you go into a place with this thing where there are other people there, will they know? Or, like, do you have to do this in an abandoned place?
As
or
long
can
as
you,
you're
like...
quiet and you don't, like, walk into the room with them, they won't know.
So, Trixie and anybody else who was sneaking?
Can it only
Well,
work on
there's
the
not a
person
door to
holding it?
this event, 'cause-
Can it only work on the one person holding it?
Good question. It doesn't say.
Also, does it need a keyhole in order to activate,
Yeah.
or
It also
if there
doesn't
was?
say that. That might be rolls as you try to
Okay.
use it.
Okay,
But
can
also-
we?
What you're saying is that if we go in to a room with other people, they will know that we're there.
Only if we do something to alert them we're there.
Yeah,
If we're
basically-
sneaky enough that they wouldn't notice
Yeah,
us.
if you walk
then...
into a room with other people, they would see you. If you walk past the doorway really quickly, they won't see you.
Okay.
So, like, don't stand around, but, like, we can, like, lurk from afar.
And if you're a rock, nobody's gonna know anything.
It's true.
I'm gonna
So,
say it
let's
only
say-
works for the person who's holding it, but you do not need a keyhole. It can be any sort of
Let-
entrance.
So, hypothetical, let's say you're in a hallway, and the hallway leads into a room. If you're, like, on the side of the wall, like, peeking into the room, and somebody walks past you in the hallway, would
Wouldn't
they see you? Okay. Cool.
Oh. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, as long as you're being quiet and you're not standing in front of someone, they're not gonna know.
Alright, what Faustian bargain did we make?
All right,
As
so I have
people?
a different question for everyone. I wish, given the weight I have right now, I wish I'd had time to think of more revealing questions for you all. But we're gonna go around anyways. My questions are as follow. We're gonna start with Trixie. Trixie, if you had to pick one person in this group to give you a tutoring session to make sure you aced all of your final exams, who would it be?
Is this...
Now, out of clarification, you did ask Trixie, so is Trixie now
I'm
suddenly
so
taking,
sorry.
like, math class?
I definitely mean you, Burks.
I don't know. I think that was your one question, Jules. I think.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
ask Trixie.
Oh, come on. Jules was kind enough to give us the description. The least we can
That's
do is,
fair.
like,
Okay.
be fair.
One person to tutor me so that I would definitely pass everything.
Uh-huh.
So I think, sorry, Jules, I know you're a tutor, but I think I would probably pick Ivan. Ivan, I think we would probably fight a lot when I didn't understand things. I would probably yell at you, and you would yell at me when I didn't understand things. But I think at the end of the day, I would come out knowing a lot of information, and maybe we would have to take a break for a minute, but I think I would know a lot of stuff at the end.
Good answer. I like it. Ivan, your question. If you had accidentally ended up on the basketball team somehow, who in this group would you want to coach you to make sure you could score that winning basket?
Yeah, these are not the greatest.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I feel
Andy,
like Jules is leading up to something.
I feel
Whatever
like there's
it could be.
I mean, Andy, because he's the basketball. He plays basketball.
Cool. Good answer.
I got you. What you want to do, really, like a lot of people tell you,
I
that you
don't
want to
even know
shoot right away.
now. We can
You
talk
want to
about
take
this
like
later.
a little. You want to dip first and then go up.
I
so
need
you
the
get into
Faustian
rhythm.
bargains. I need to know where this is going.
I'm starting to get the feeling like Jules is asking simple questions to move along to a certain point.
And I'm just structuring all my questions the same way. Andy, if you were going to the most important to dance and you knew you had to be the most handsome person there, who would you want to take you shopping for the most attractive outfit?
I mean, I think Burke's for sure. She has a really good eye, not just for like ladies' dresses, but I think also for men's suits. Oh, actually, she already did help me pick out my stuff for the last dance. So
That is
I
true.
know this is going.
I'm glad you liked it.
Great outfit.
Glad I liked to stay there.
Okay, good answers. Love all of these answers so far. TJ, you're
Yes.
also going to the same dance that Andy is going to. And you need to bring a date to the dance. Who out of this whole group would you most want to bring as a date to the dance?
There it is.
Well,
it's structured like all the other questions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally fair.
I'm not targeting
Yeah.
anyone. It's exactly the same.
Well, is friend group not an option?
No. Everyone in the friend group has dates. No, not everyone in the friend group has dates.
Oh, well then I guess I would just have to go alone if everyone else had a date
not
already.
everyone in the friend group has dates.
Who doesn't have a date?
Everyone. But it's a date-only dance. You're not allowed to go with friends.
Basically, whoever you don't pick, TJ, will find a date.
Thank you.
So it's not a group.
Whoever you don't ask, everyone else will have a date too.
Okay, so I get to ask first.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's only people that are here?
Yeah, only the people in this group.
So, if you have someone you would like to ask that's not in this group, you definitely should tell us about
We
that.
would
as
like
well.
to know that too.
Yes.
Okay, and the vibes of this date. Is it a date or is it a like chummy friend date or is it a
Feel like we're stalling.
It's a dance at the school in the gymnasium, so like all of those are like chummy friend vibes, but also tricksy to the decorations, so like you feel like you're in a winter wonderland and it's beautiful. And it's like a little cold, like a little too cold, so that like all the slow dances are going to be really like nice. You might want to, offer your jacket to a friend who you took to the dance.
Sure. So the theme is Winter Wonderland then?
Yeah. That's a good theme, right, Burks? You would do a dance with Wonderland.
Absolutely. Jules, you should join the committee. You clearly have great ideas.
I guess we could leave it up to the viewers, right?
Nope.
Nope. I
Come
don't
on,
think you
dude.
can.
We got
You
Jules
know
to
what's gonna
spill
get
fair
weird
and
about it,
square.
okay? Like, we understand you're being put into a corner here,
Right,
and like
we all
whatever.
understand
So like,
that you
what's
have
gonna be weird
to
about
pick
it?
someone.
Think about it. I picked Ivan for tutoring when Jules is already a tutor, so like clearly there's no feelings right here.
Yeah.
Is there any way to destroy that nail that we found?
Nope, it's in the bag of holding. You ain't getting it.
Well, I feel like I'm being held hostage. Is what this feels like.
Teach,
I'll
I've
make
never
you a deal,
seen
Teach.
speechless before. This is wild. You always have
That's
something
true.
to
That's
say.
interesting in and of itself. But to help things along, I'll make you a deal, Teach. I'll answer any question you got if you answer this one honestly.
Whoa!
Wow.
It's a good bargain, Teach.
We can find out who's Ivan's best friend.
This is true.
It's
You
just your
can.
moment. You gotta see this.
I would proudly ask the lovely Laurel to the dance.
It'd be a great choice.
It would be a great choice.
It would be a good choice.
And Laurel, if you were theoretically going to a Winter Wonderland themed dance,
Theoretically, of course.
Theoretically.
and you could
Hypothetically.
accept all of us in this room just think you are the coolest, hottest person. And we've all asked you to the dance, which, you know, we all think you're extremely cool and extremely hot. Everyone here has asked you to the dance. Who would you accept an invitation from?
Do we have to be on a stream right now?
I forgot.
We are.
Do we have to tell millions of people?
Okay, I don't think millions of people are not watching.
I will put the same bargain for you.
Actually, yeah, it looks like 1 million people have just now viewed this video.
They all.
I will put the same deal to you, Laurel, and you can make me tell the one thing that I have refused to.
Oh, that's fucking good, though.
I know. I just want to hear this answer. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Laurel, you have to do this now for all of us.
You've set up the house of cards, Jules.
God damn. I mean, if TJ asked, I wouldn't say no, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. So it's fine. So
It's like
whatever.
a hypothetical.
It's all
hypothetical.
It's all
Yeah.
hypothetical.
Great. I'm
It's all
glad that we
hypothetical.
hypothetically know that if there was a dance that was Winter Wonderland themed and was very romantic and vibe, hypothetically speaking, TJ and Laurel would go together. That's all that
Wait,
we know.
isn't there an upcoming dance that's Winter Wonderland themed?
Don't worry about it.
Isn't it the summer?
What?
Yeah, probably not Winter Wonderland.
Spring
'cause
Wonderland,
it'll be
actually?
spring fling kind of a deal. But I bet there'll be some icy looking flowers there if you look hard enough.
Berkeley will turn it into winter themed for you, Tej.
I can make a little corner that's
I do
winter.
love winter.
We'll just get air conditioners in that one corner and point them all at that one corner. It's the cuddle corner.
But this is you're doing a lot of what seems to be planning for something that's purely hypothetical.
You
Yeah.
said this was a question. Just a question. Just
He
a
does my whole life. I just plan events all the time in my head. Do you not do that? Is that not what you do on a daily?
She actually does.
Can you read mine?
You gotta be ready for anything.
No, but I've seen some of the notebooks.
Is it time for my question?
Yeah, I think you two.
Nah, I know what yours is. I want to hear TJ's first.
Oh, I actually she can go first because I was still thinking about mine.
Nah, I want
Oh,
yours
what a
first.
gentleman letting the lady go first.
Yeah, very thoughtful.
No, she can go first. I gotta think about Well, I have to think about mine.
Wow,
mine's
it's
gonna
not
be.
the best friend one. That's surprising. Okay.
Do you?
Do it.
Okay. In your hypothetical Winter Wonderland, who would you
Uh-oh.
take to the dance?
Same
that is
question.
not here.
No.
But-
Same
Yeah, I'm
question.
assuming
No, I'm
yours is
actually
not
curious
this
about
group.
who's not here. Because that sounded more pointed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Laurel knows. Laurel's the only one who knows,
Knows
which is why I
what,
put it on the
Ivan?
table.
Have you
Oh
all
my
been
god.
secrets from me?
I'm not
Share
in on
with
this secret. I want to be in on this secret.
What's he?
I mean- I think we are about
no, you don't get to say there's no
interesting to do.
secret. I literally just had to answer a question for you. Spill, dude.
Spill.
Yeah. You know the answer. Her name is Sabella.
That's a pretty name.
Sabella. There's no I? It's just Sabella.
Who is she? I don't
Yeah.
think there's a Isabella at our school.
She's from the prep school.
That's Sabella? Oh my god, Ivan, that's so cute!
Oh my god, obviously Berkeley knows her. Berkeley, could you like set them up?
Oh my god, I totally could. Ivan, do you want me to do that? You're making a face, you're making your Berkeley, you're talking too much face.
That.
You never asked me, Berkeley. You just did it.
Okay, but I knew you'd be fine and you'd be happy, and you weren't making the Berkeley stop talking face. So
Okay,
it was
fair
fine.
enough. Yeah.
So about that. Already had a couple dates.
Ivan, I'm so proud of you!
Wow.
Which
so
is
that's
why
Spring
Laurel's the
Wonderland
only
dance.
one who knew, because Laurel was the wing woman for that.
I'm so
Remember
proud
the
of
whole
both
like
of
March
you.
Madness like tournament beforehand?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's on the like opposite pep squad.
Wait, that's why you were asking me specifically about that game. Okay.
Andy, I am glad we're friends. Is there another reason I would specifically ask about a specific basketball game?
I just thought you were really into the rivalry between the schools.
Okay, fair. No, it's that.
Well, we've gotten some juicy information.
She's gotta come hang out with us all.
Yeah.
We should have her as a guest later on.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Oh, I mean, just from the point of view of someone who had a crush guest, it's like it's a different energy.
What's going on with that, by the way?
I think you
Oh,
have
sure.
a question actually that I'm really curious about, TJ, for Ivan
Yeah,
as well.
Deej. Yeah,
Can you answer my for, like that though, real quick? How are you guys doing?
we're doing well.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
we were still going on a couple dates. I don't know that we've said like boyfriend girlfriend thing yet, but you know, it's going well.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I was gonna ask something that your sister brought up before, but I feel like that was kind of answered. So,
Yeah, that one's free. No, her.
yeah. So, Ivan,
Mm-hmm.
who's your best friend?
We go back to this.
There's only one right answer that's not gonna leave half of us in tears.
Who's your best friend, Ivan?
Should I go get tissue? Is that what I'm being told?
Ivan, who's your best friend?
Okay, loaded question.
Oh, as opposed to the rest of these questions.
Yeah,
Been
I mean-
perfectly fair.
really loaded question, because part of the issue is, yeah, he's gone, but Jarvis doesn't fully lose that spot, because, you know, forever.
Valid.
Um,
After Jarvis, who's your best friend? Who is it, Ivan?
and then Jules got me into this game.
Jules is great.
Uh,
Who's your best friend?
Laura helped me get a date.
Laurel is fantastic. Who's your best friend?
You know.
Who's your best friend, Ivan?
You're not gonna stop until I say your name, are you?
Who's your best friend, Ivan?
It's the bro
I want to see
TP.
how
It
long this
lives.
would go.
Who is it, Ivan?
Actually, I'm sorry. The bro TP is Finn and Laurel. This can be the secondary bro TP.
The
Finn
bro
and
TP
Laurel?
is me with
Finn and-
myself.
Jules, are you okay?
Laurel and Berkeley are the bro TP.
Who's
Your
your best
butler
friend,
is
Ivan?
pretty nice.
Yeah, fair. We are great.
Who is it?
Oh god.
You are high on my list of friends, DJ.
Okay, great. Who's your best friend?
I already answered.
Who's your best friend?
Still Jarvis.
After Jarvis, who's your best friend?
I don't think you're gonna like the answers that come from this.
Ivan.
Honesty is key.
Ivan, who's your best friend?
It goes Jarvis, Sabella, and then you and Laurel are tied for third.
Woo! I'll take it.
Wow. Okay.
That's a good list. Respect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to try to beat Jarvis or your crush, so I am happy to be next on that list.
But Laurel, watch out. TJ's coming for you.
There can only be one third place. That tie is not going to stand with TJ around.
You can have third place. You're good. I mean, like, no, I love you, but like, you can. I don't want to. Okay.
I don't think people can pick where my rankings are.
Well, I feel like she can step down and give me this, right?
Anyway, we're
But
gonna
I
go
guess if
drop a
they're in the
mountain
dance
on some
together, they're
people,
like a
right?
couple unit, right? So they like count as one.
Oh, true.
I mean,
But everyone can have
metaphorically,
their own identity in a relationship.
That's true. Very important, Burks.
This is a hypothetical dance. Okay.
I mean, and you can't even like make a ship name when my names are letters. So
I was just thinking about that.
Toral. It sounds like a Pokemon. I'm sorry, a Pokemon.
Also, it's actually not that hard because you just replace one of your letters with Laurel's first initial and then you're done.
Lord J.
It's actually a lot easier than most ship names.
I like Toral, though.
Also, it was all very hypothetical. Also, hypothetically, what are you doing in a couple weeks?
me?
Well, you
Both of
all
you.
better be going to the dance. I don't care who goes with who,
might
but you
sit
all
this
better
one
go
out
this
again.
time.
I mean, of course I'll be going. I'm probably going to be streaming
Well,
it.
here's the deal, Burks. I am foreseeing a very exciting dance where Sibella and Ivan go, and where TJ and Laurel go, and where Andy and Heather go, and where
Metaphorically.
you go with that boy from the track team. So I'm gonna sit that one out, and I will have
Jules,
a
I have
great
said it
after
before.
party.
I will say it again. I will say it as many times as you need me to say it. If you would like me to find you a date to the dance, I will find you a date to dance.
I appreciate it, Burks. You're the best.
And like
Great, I will do it then.
showmances are a thing, right? That's what I've heard. I don't
Yes.
know.
I will also like help you however you need me to, Jules.
I think we should play our game.
Jules, we'll talk later.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah, you guys have a plan, and you're getting ready to head to the volcano. Yes.
Yeah.
Actual out of character question, it's 9:50, and I
Yeah.
know that there was
Oh,
like a time
yes.
limit.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I got backwards by an hour. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Actually, that's totally fine.
We spent 30 minutes of gossip.
Honestly, that's the point of this game, though. The dungeon world part is fun. The gossip
cares?
part. Okay. So we're not gonna jump back into the game. I'm so sorry, QTube stream. We didn't finish playing because we had to make sure that TJ got a date to the dance. Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically.
The Spring Wonderland dance in a few weeks.
And I would also
Get your
like to point out, we also found out how to bro pair up in this group, which I guess it's Ivan and Tej, then Berkeley and Laurel, and I get to bro pair with Jules. So I love it.
Super cool. Super cool. Everything about that list is super cool. Does anybody have any plugs?
Well, I feel like this was a half an hour long plug for the dance, but in case you somehow missed that there is a dance that's coming up. We're working very, very hard on it. It is not Winter Wonderland themed, I'm so sorry. But we'll see what we can do about those air conditioners in the corner to get that wintry feel, because, there's like still a bite of winter and spring sometimes. Tickets aren't on sale yet, but keep your eyes out for them, and we will be doing that very soon.
Love it, Burks. Anyone else?
Well, as you all know, it's not happening right away, but as we've talked about, the casting just took place for Legally Quand. So, Klon.
Like
Klon.
Klondike bars.
Yeah, right. So keep an ear out for that show. That'll be, it's going to be a few months, but still, I'm looking forward to it.
Anyone else?
Basketball season's over. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy, do you have like an outdoor league you play when it gets warm? Is that like a thing in basketball?
well, I haven't had one. I mean, I haven't had one so far, but I guess I don't see why I couldn't just like go play pickup in the park or something.
Yeah. Or like, do you have like a summer sport? I know that like athletes have other sports sometimes. Or is it like basketball is life?
For me, I just like basketball. I mean, I still like work out and keep in shape over the summer, but I just like the basketball.
Guys, we could all play basketball.
I know it wasn't basketball, but I had a good time camping with you, Teach. That was a fun.
That was
a fun
fun.
trip.
I wasn't crazy about those wolves howling.
You went near the line, didn't you?
Don't worry about it.
You went on the opposite side of the line, didn't you?
Don't worry about it. The wolves weren't gonna hurt us.
Tease, you didn't come back with any like bite marks, right?
Just a few, but I'm
me,
mostly
everybody
okay.
would know. If I'd come
That's
back
true.
with bite marks, I wouldn't have come back. First of all.
I mean, I know, but like,
I'm okay. I get these weird nightmares on full moons, but that's about it.
oh boy.
Anyone else have anything to plug? Okay. Oh shit, we should probably do our... You know what? Fuck it. Everyone's leveling up one more time before the end session. I don't care what your questions are, what your experience are. Everyone's getting one more level before next week.
Yay!
You're my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay.
Thank you, Jules.
Jules, you're the
Thank you,
best.
Jules.
Yeah, thanks, Jules.
Holy crap.
That, if that's that, guys, next week is gonna be our last, streamed game, maybe. I don't know. We're chatting about it, you know. Clubs are starting to wrap up, after this. But
It'll be hard to meet up after the school year ends, but we'll do what we can.
We'll let you know next week what the deal is. And with that, we'll be. Do you have like an official sign off or anything, Teach? I feel like you should have an official sign off. I feel like these are always so awkward because I never know what to say to like close out.
Well, I feel like I might have used to, but I think it's kind of like faded away over time.
I mean, I think you nail it every time with by QTube. I think that's just like a
It's pretty
classic.
good one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well then, see you next time, and bye, QTube.
Bye, QTube.
Woo! Deep breaths.
Wow.
What a fun game, y'all.
You know?
What a fun game. We really went. We gotta get it all out in this second to last episode. And by it all out, I mean we gotta suddenly throw Alyssa and Johnny into an unexpected.
Yeah.
Thank you for yes-anding.
Yeah.
Still don't know how that happened.
I love it. It was like magic. It was meant to be.
That kind of like you turned like a snowflake into an avalanche is really what happened there.
Well, have
We
you
could've-
met us? Of course we
We only have two weeks left. You know, we gotta do it now while we have the time.
I misspoke.
Mountain's
One time.
coming down.
One time I misspoke and it just like whoop.
Wait, what did you mention?
I said something like oh I helped I didn't first of all I didn't mean to like make it seem like you didn't put in your efforts were not enough to get your role. I realized as soon as I said that I was like that is really condescending and I didn't mean it like that at all. So I'm so sorry. But then I kept talking and I was like, this isn't helping. This is making it worse. And then all that happened. So
I thought it was beautiful. I always ship. This is going to be a big surprise to anyone who knows me. I always ship the sunshine one and the gloomy one. So I'm about it.
okay, okay, never mind.
Also,
I'm-
we
Go
were
ahead.
gonna have to have like at least two people in the stream, like hook up, and it wasn't me and Jules, so it had to be somebody else.
Okay, for all the for the watchers out there, Nell, you asked me a few weeks ago if TJ had a thing for Berkeley.
I did, but actually I didn't bring it up. It was two other people who asked me about it who'd been watching, and they were like, "Oh my god, does TJ have a thing for Berkeley?" And I was like, "I really don't think he does."
I didn't have it planned, but I mean, with how tonight went, it could have just as easily happened.
Yeah.
TJ has a tiny, teeny crush on everybody in the group, and it kind of like fluctuates week to week.
Absolutely.
Jules fully cycled through a tiny crush on everyone in the group before landing on Andy.
I'm sorry
Really?
that I
I
keep
can see
thinking
that.
about it, but I'm just having fun. Like, ask me. Andy
of
has no
course.
idea.
I was
This-
loving all of these subtle Heather digs and slight changes of conversation every single time it got brought up.
Yep.
Look, I'd like to tie it up with a bow, but I mean,
Active hostilities, Jewel.
it ain't gonna be. It just, I got my
It's
boy.
okay.
I know my boy. He's doing his best, and his best is okay. It's not
We're
great,
bros.
but it's
That's
okay.
fair.
We're bros.
You said that, and like, I don't know about anybody else. I stopped breathing.
I stopped breathing. I felt that in my entire body. I had
God.
such a full body physical reaction to you saying that, Miguel. It was wild. It was some
Are
your
serious
characters-
momentary character bleed there.
Are they okay?
No.
Are you guys okay?
No. Oh, really?
No.
Yes-ish. Kind of. A little bit.
So much goes over my head. I swear. Like.
Alright. Any plugs, guys?
No.
Come back next week to watch us drop a mountain.
Come back for our
Yep.
finale next week. I got a couple. I've got Metagame finale next week. We'd love to have whatever. Come hang out with us. Come be in character in the chat. We love that when you guys are in character in the chat. Strahd is going to play so much over the next 2 months. You guys are going to get so fucking tired of us. So keep an eye on the
Not
Facebook
possible.
page for that. 2 weeks. Playtest Tuesday, I'll be running the game that I wrote, Descended, based off of the Descendants movies, the DCOM movies, so I'm really excited about that. So check out Playtest Tuesday.
I want to do that.
I feel like there are other plugs. Oh, buy stickers from Kelsey. She has beautiful stickers for sale now. There's a cute gelatinous cube. There's a super cute baby beholder. There are a bunch. They're cheap. They're gorgeous. She posted the link in the Facebook page, so go to the Facebook page and you'll see Kelsey's stickers for sale. That might actually be it. Now I'm really out.
I don't know. I have one thing, just in case people weren't tuned in at the beginning.
Give it to us, Miguel.
For those of you who weren't here for it, I would just like to tell you a little bit about Arkenforge. Arkenforge is designed with the finest software and the greatest mechanical keyboards. All of the action is actually it's made with springs that are washed in Irish springs, so they're extra springy. Beautiful mechanical keyboards. That's how this software is designed. Arkenforge is the all-in-one toolkit for game masters to run games in person or online. You got maps, you got music, you got tokens, you got dynamic lighting. You can make lines in your map so that whenever you move your little tokens, they can only see the part of the dungeon that you want them to see. Arkenforge comes with a 28-day free trial, which is pretty generous. 28 days, you can test out a lot of stuff in Arkenforge in that time. And Arkenforge is the engine behind Quelmar campaigns like Get Sub Module, Beggar's Bodega, and others. You can use the code, I assume it's also for Greedy Green. You can use the code all uppercase, no spaces.
It's gonna be for Strahd. Strahd's gonna switch to it. I don't know if I was allowed to say that. Sorry, Tyler, if I wasn't.
Go fuck yourself, Tyler. We are doing all the announcements now. That Quelmar Forge for $5 off your purchase of the Master Toolkit today. So yeah.
Then, if that's it, guys, 3, 2, 1, go!
Keep
rolling
rolling
the
the dice.
dice.
Beautiful!